Hi, I'm Pantazi. Today we're going to talk about Hayauchi. It's another Kyushu target from Hohan Soken. Now, we're about halfway through the list, and we're going to continue on doing these Friday road trips and Friday exposés on the Kyusho targets of Hohan Soken, because they laid the groundwork for all of the Kyusho that you see now in the public sector. Now, many people have been using the pressure points for quite a while, but they're not the right targets. The right targets are the anatomical structures, be it the organs, be it the vascular tissue or the nerves, etc. So Hohan Soken actually lists out the ramifications on the body and how it affects the person, whether it stops the blood circulation or the nerve circulation or the nerve transmission. And this tells us right away that these are not pressure points. He doesn't list them as pressure points, doesn't call them as pressure points. And as a matter of fact, many of them are in the areas of a pressure point, but many are not. So they are not the pressure points. Now, Hayauchi, which is the one we're doing today, is on the middle chudan, okay? Or chudan, the middle section, which is the torso in the body. Now, this is listed as a fatal target, and I'm not getting into the actual descriptions here on YouTube because I don't want to strike on my account, because it gets into a little bit of detail, okay? In the extended videos, of course, we can go, because they're private videos, we can go into the effects on a real human. We can also go into the anatomical study and the research of what he accomplished and how it's accomplished and why it stops. Now, the Hayauchi is supposed to be a fatal target, as I said, because it stops the breathing and the blood circulation. How that's possible is using moves out of your kata, or if you do Krav Maga or Jiu-Jitsu. Just knowing this target can give you great effects. Now, again, Hohan Soken has listed it as a fatal target. We can't say that it is because we have not proven it. However, common sense would dictate that when you get the effects that you do by striking just lightly, when you get the more powerful blow in, then you're going to, of course, get a greater effect. You can only take it to whatever limit. You can train responsibly, of course, in the dojo in your training sessions. Now, this is a target that's very hard to get to. It's on the back, but there's actual situations in grappling where you're on the person's back that you could use it. You can do it if you've got the person turned around as a third-party intervention, not to kill, but to disable and dysfunction and incapacitate the person with limited power applicability. But if you want to go a little more severe, you have more severe ramifications. Anyway, one of the targets, or one of the techniques that can get into this, okay, target is the Nahachi Nidan, where the hand comes over the top and goes in at a 45-degree incline or decline in this manner. Striking down at that correct angle is going to take the person off his feet, number one, make them unconscious, number two, and of course stop the breathing and or the blood circulation, because it's in the proximity of the heart region. Again, in the extended video, we'll go over the anatomical structures, what you're actually hitting, why it actually affects the person in that particular way, and what the possibilities of the fatality could be. So this is Hayauchi. Again, it comes in with this type of motion from the Nahachi kata. Okay, you could also do it with elbow strikes coming down, no matter, depending on what you're doing. You could do that in a grounded position if you're on top of the person's back. Instead of doing the ground and pound where they're covering their head, you could jam your elbow down in there and still get the disabling effects. So again, this is a very powerful target. We're going along in the sequence, so stay tuned for the extended video on this process.